Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, from the city of Quamba, city of adventure, the only town in Minnesota whose name begins with the letter Q. That and a cup of coffee gets you a cup of coffee, but just the same, we're going to read a poem for you today. Deja Vu. Ken Burns is bringing up the Vietnam War. It's a documentary with a soundtrack to die for. 9 Inch Nails and Yo-Yo Ma, Ray Charles and CCR. 18 hours to cover a war of 20 years and 180 days. Or 19 years, depending on who you ask, picking up shortly after the end of the French at Dien Bien Phu. For the occasion, I filmed a poem of mine this summer that someone found again. One I wrote in 2002 as I remembered a visit in November 1997 in Missoula among Hmong veterans while searching for my family. It's a long story. A poem doesn't give you much time to talk about secret wars, or Valkyries, specters, or the secret stories behind the code names of company men like Hog and Kayak, Black Lion, or Mr. Clean. I hold old photographs in my hand. I click through digital faces salvaged from old Legionnaire estate sales, dying photographers who thought I might like to know what they saw in my lost jungles for a price. It's the closest I get to a time machine, with no way to change the present, but possibly the future. Still, I've said this to you before. In writing this, time stops being a one-way river, less a bamboo Styx. 1,080 minutes is all the time they think we can spare. 40 years later, on a war that never ended for many of us. Our voices, fleeting smoke they tried to box into a neat package, believed a bygone era will never relive again, Buddhist ideas aside.